Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a jet so fast, so invisible, and so brutally advanced that even today, decades after its first flight, no other air force on Earth has created anything that can match it. A jet that can detect enemies before they even know they're being hunted. A jet that can attack from angles the human eye can't follow. A jet so secret that the Pentagon refused to sell it to even its closest allies. That jet is the F-22 Raptor. This isn't just a fighter jet, it's an apex predator of the sky. A machine built with one purpose, absolute air dominance no matter the cost. But what makes the F-22 so lethal? Why did the US spend billions developing it, only to shut down production after just 187 jets? And why, despite being over 25 years old, does the F-22 remain the undisputed king of the skies? Today, we dive deep into the creation, evolution, controversies, and combat power of the most dangerous fighter jet ever built. Stay until the end, because the truth about the Raptor's final mission will shock you. Birth of a Predator, the Cold War Panic. The story of the F-22 begins not in the 2000s, but in the dying embers of the Cold War. During the 1980s, American intelligence agencies made a chilling discovery. The Soviet Union was developing advanced fighters like the MiG-19 and Su-27, jets that could potentially challenge the US F-15 Eagle. For the first time in decades, America's air superiority wasn't guaranteed. The United States couldn't afford to fall behind. They needed a fighter that wasn't just better. It had to be untouchable. A jet light years ahead of its enemies. A jet that wouldn't just dominate the skies, shaping the invisible. Stealth. Like no other stealth wasn't a feature of the F-22. It was the foundation, the DNA, the reason the Raptor exists. But unlike earlier stealth aircraft, like the F-117, the F-22 didn't just hide from radar. It could fight while being invisible. Every curve, edge, and surface was sculpted with mathematical precision, supercruise, and supermaneuverability, the deadliest combo. Most fighter jets need afterburners to break the sound barrier, which makes them glow hot like a flare on enemy sensors. The F-22 doesn't. Thanks to its twin Pratt & Whitney F119 engines, the Raptor can supercruise, flying at Mach 1.5 without afterburners. This gives it a massive first-shot advantage. The enemy doesn't hear it coming, doesn't see the heat signature, doesn't even know it's there. The Raptor's brain. Sensors from the future. Imagine having superhuman senses in the sky. That's what the F-22 gives its pilots. Its avionics suite is so advanced that even today, many details remain classified. The Raptor can scan the battlefield in all directions at once, tracking dozens of targets simultaneously at extreme distances. Its AN/APG-77 AESA radar doesn't just detect enemies, it maps, analyzes lethal claws, weapons that strike. Before you're aware, weapons don't make a jet lethal, how it uses them does, and the F-22 uses its weapons with terrifying precision. Hidden inside its internal bays are AIM-120 AMRAAM missiles, high-speed killers that can lock and strike from miles away. For close-range engagements, the Raptor unleashes the AIM-9 Sidewinder, a missile guided by heat signatures, capable of turning mid-air like a hunting falcon. And when things get up close and personal, the Raptor relies on its 20mm Vulcan cannon. No competition. The jet that dominates everything. When the F-22 entered service, it didn't compete with other jets because nothing else was in its league. It was like comparing a smartphone to a brick. During red flag exercises, high-level war games designed to stress even elite pilots, the Raptor crushed opponents so easily that officials started hiding its true capabilities to avoid embarrassing other aircraft. In one scenario, a single F-22 defeated 5 advanced fighters in less than a minute. In another, it killed 40 aircraft in one simulation without being detected a single time. Even fourth-generation jets upgraded with modern tech still couldn't match it. Why? Because the Raptor wasn't built to be better. It was built to be why production was killed. The billion-dollar controversy. If the F-22 is so incredible, why did the US stop making it? The answer is complicated. The Raptor became a victim of its own perfection. Each jet cost around $350 million when factoring in development, materials, and maintenance. It was too advanced, too expensive, and too ahead of its time. Meanwhile, the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan demanded cheaper multi-role aircraft, not elite air dominance fighters. Congress voted to shut down the production line in 2011. Only 187 Raptors were ever built, a tiny number for a fighter of this level. A combat record, the myth and reality. For years, critics mocked the F-22, saying, if it's so good, why hasn't it seen combat? The real reason? The US government didn't want to reveal its secrets, using the Raptor in combat risks exposing radar signatures, heat patterns, electronic systems, and stealth profiles. Enemies could record and analyze them. That risk alone kept the Raptor out of the skies in major conflicts. But when the F-22 finally entered combat in 2014, during operations in Syria, the world got a small glimpse of its power. It conducted precision strikes, escorted bombers, and dominated the sky. A jet pilot's worship, the Raptor community. Ask any F-22 pilot what it feels like to fly the jet, and you'll hear phrases like, it feels alive. It reacts before I do. It makes me a better pilot. Raptor pilots are part of an elite club. Only a tiny percentage of US Air Force aviators ever qualify to fly the F-22. The training is grueling, the selection brutal, and the standards unforgiving. But those who earn their place say the Raptor becomes an extension of their body. The cockpit layout is clean, minimalist, and intuitive. The jet responds to tiny inputs like a living organism. And in a dogfight, the pilot feels untouchable. The threats, Russia and China try to catch up. The F-22's dominance forced other nations into a desperate race. Russia unveiled the Su-57, a fifth-generation stealth fighter with bold claims. China introduced the J-20, a long-range stealth interceptor. Both jets are good, possibly excellent, but neither matches the Raptor. The Su-57 lacks true stealth from multiple angles. The J-20 has questionable agility and relies heavily on upgrades to match American engines. Both nations face one massive problem. The F-22 had a 20-year head start. Stealth isn't just a shape, it's materials, heat management, sensor fusion, electronic warfare, engine design. The final word, why the F-22 will always be the most lethal jet ever built. The F-22 is more than a machine. It is a symbol of what happens when a nation pushes engineering, physics, and imagination to their absolute limits. It was created for a war that never happened. It defeated enemies that never saw it coming. It changed aviation forever without ever revealing its full potential. Even decades later, the F-22 Raptor remains a masterpiece of stealth, power, and design. A jet so advanced that the world still struggles to match it. A weapon so terrifying that it was never sold to any other country. You can build newer jets. You can add more computers, more technology, more AI. But you cannot recreate the aura of the Raptor, the fear it inspires. The F-22 isn't just the most lethal fighter jet ever built. It's a reminder that sometimes mankind builds something so perfect, so deadly, and so ahead of its time that nothing ever replaces it. If you enjoyed this deep dive documentary and want more cinematic stories about legendary military machines, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next episode. And tell us in the comments, which legendary aircraft should we cover next? Until then, this is your host signing off. Stay curious, stay fearless, and keep your eyes on the skies.